It bothered me for many reasons. Number one, I do know that the autopsy, and it was a very complete, for the most part, autopsy, did show that his anterior descending artery, which is the main artery that feeds your heart, was almost 100% occluded. People do die of that. And he had 50% occlusion elsewhere. But what bothers me is that, I mean, the guy was on no medication. And only after the fact did Sulema say that he was symptomatic and having some maybe chest pain and some shortness of breath, but a few days prior to his death. But this is a guy who basically was traveling hither, thither, yon. And yes, they claimed that he had clots in his lungs, probably from maybe a deep venous thrombosis or maybe from the heart. But what bothered me about the autopsy is they really didn't comment too much on the deep veins of the extremity. So where did the clots come from? And then I ran with you on the whole malachite thing, and that malachite can alter. I mean, it takes a small amount. Like if you, it takes a small amount. I won't tell you too much about that. But there was a 3-year-old that ingested that green fish.
Oh, fish food dye. I mean, fish food.
I don't know if it's the food or the aquatic.
Yeah, I remember that.
Disinfected or whatever. And it was a small amount, and within minutes, her parent found her completely blue, not breathing. They rushed her down to the hospital. She survived, but they said, the brother said, oh, she was eating this thing. And what this thing was, the aquatic preparation to clean the tank, and it comes in a very small little bottle. Malachite was the main thing. So it is very organically active. It binds to copper, and you can have effects either immediately. You can also have effects over a period of weeks, or you can have an effect long term. If you were working as a jeweler, with malachite. What is my point? My point is that the circumstances around his death make no sense to me. The foaming at the mouth, the fact that he did have bowel incontinence, but that it was really diarrhea more than just because people do die on the commode when they strain. Older people like me, if you strain, you can have a vasovagal episode, and you can faint, and it can also cause your heart to stop. Okay, so that's why so many older people are found on the bathroom floor. But his presentation of being on the bathroom floor doesn't smack of the typical vasovagal / sudden cardiac death